Hello, Tim Wildman here with Reason and Company with Ed Battagliano and Walker Wildman. Have you been paying attention to what's happening in Cuba? Cuba, which is a country just 90 miles from our shores there from South Florida. Walker, Ed, what is going on in communist Cuba?
Yeah, well, so in 1959, that's when Fidel Castro.
We got 3 minutes.
Yeah, Fidel Castro led a communist takeover of that country. He treated it as a progressive, populist kind of movement, but it became a very repressive communist dictatorship. And he's been dead for several years now. And the communist leader currently, Miguel Diaz-Canel, is still carrying on the communist tendency to take away civil rights, repress dissidents, and the Cuban people have been suffering since 1959 in a terrible economic situation. And apparently the straw that broke the camel's back was the fact that they did not have the health supplies, the vaccines and so on and so forth for COVID. And they just got tired of the terrible conditions they've been living in, and they're protesting in the streets.
You know, this reminds me of Tiananmen Square.
Yes,
in communist China. Thousands in the street there in Havana and other places of Cuba demanding freedom and from this tyranny that is communist Cuba. We'll see oftentimes these kind of uprisings, Walker, are suppressed with violence. I mean, it's not a dictatorship or a totalitarian state without being a police state.
Sure. Yeah, there's even stories of innocent civilians, innocent protesters being arrested, even shot. You see where Cuba's even taken down certain social media sites in the country, so you can't even share information within the country. So these are brutal communist countries. And, you know, it's important to remember there are food issues, economic issues, but these people just want freedom.
Yeah.
And I think that should be the main thing we highlight across these different countries when they have these uprisings is people yearn for freedom, and Americans should fully support them.
I've often, yes, our president included, and our Congress. And President Biden, to his credit, has said some good things the last couple of days. I will say this, I've always said that Cuba would be a wonderful tourist destination for many in the United States and Canada and other places. Were they free? And did they have an open country? We'll see you next time on Reason and Company.